And, you know, for different reasons. Just Steve Gadd impresses me because he can take the simplest beat and just put all of himself into it and make it sound amazing.
That's
and
beautiful.
he plays exactly what fits the music.
And when we speak about drummers, someone we were just talking about off camera, we have to tip our hat to Mr. Wilby Fletcher,
Yes.
who unfortunately passed away about 4 weeks ago. And the city is still in mourning over the loss of such a tremendous musician, such a tremendous person. So,
oh my God,
yeah,
he was one of the, you know, one of the guys from Wilmington that really made it in jazz.
Played with everyone in the business.
Oh my God.
And I'm so glad to be able to be a friend of his and meet his acquaintance and get close to him, you know, before his passing.
And incidentally, he was a relative of Boise Lowry.
Exactly.
Who taught Clifford Brown.
That's right. Who was also a relative of the one and only Mr. Dexter Coons. So it's quite a bit of jazz family here in Wilmington.
Yeah.
When Jazz on My Mind first came here in June, to bring the jazz from the East Coast to the West Coast, to make it the coast-to-coast situation, we were blessed to stumble on Wilmington, Delaware. Because it's unbelievable the amount of jazz wealth that is here in this city.
Yeah, and it's a well-kept secret.
Yeah, well, hopefully
well
now.
Guarded.
Yeah, hopefully once Jazz on My Mind viewers get a hold to it, we'll let that secret out. Now, before we wrap up, because I know you're getting ready to go on stage, jazz, to you, where is jazz going at this point right now? There's a lot of things happening. If you can, in just a few words, tell us where you think jazz is going, and tell me where would you like to see jazz go?
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, people have different ideas of what jazz is. I mean, if you know, you might take somebody who, they're used to jazz from the 40s and 50s.
The standard.
Okay?
The standard.
And they would come and hear my band and say, well, that's not jazz.
Yeah.
You know? I might hear something else. I might hear something that you might term smooth jazz. I'm like, well, that's not jazz. Because there's no conversation. You know, to me, jazz is like you and me right here having a conversation.
Right.
Doing an exchange.
There you go.
Okay? It's not all preset.
Yeah.
What I would like to see is what we're trying to do with kombucombo is get more people involved in jazz, and in order to do that, I think we have to make it a little more accessible than just standing up there and blowing. We have to kind of play some things that will draw the people in. Play some melodies that, wait a minute, I've heard that before. You know, something like that. Once we got them in, then we got them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And, you know, we played a Miles, we played a Coltrane, we played a Horace Silver, you know? But we're trying to kind of sneak up behind them. And, you know, give people who like jazz, that's just like one long song to me. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to bring some kind of understanding
To that.
Yeah, and kind of break down some of the barriers between, you know, jazz musicians and the audience.
Yeah.
Because the die-hard jazz audience, there's no problem.
Yeah.
You know, they know what they want to hear, they know what's good. But everybody else is like, you say, you like jazz? You know, jazz, what's that? Kenny G, or, you know?
Exactly. It all depends upon one's interpretation.
It's what they've been exposed to, and most of the public, unless you're a diehard jazz fan, they have not a single clue about the history
of what's
where it all comes from. Sure, they've heard of Louis Armstrong, but they don't know
where the
what
origin
he meant and what his importance was to the whole lineage of jazz.
Well, I know that this is a conversation that you and I can carry on for a while, because you are a jazz enthusiast and lover. I am as well. Now, we're going to let you get ready for your set. If you promise me that you and I can have a one-on-one interview again in the future, where you and I can have a jazz chat,
Absolutely.
and we can talk about jazz, and let the Jazz on My Mind viewers know what we feel the jazz. John, we're talking about the band, we're talking about our love for jazz, if someone wants to learn more about the band and you, do you have a MySpace that you can give the Jazz on My Mind viewers?
Definitely. The best place to go to hear about Kombu Combo is www.myspace.com/KOMBUCOMBO.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. And believe me, after you hear them tonight, you will want to go to their MySpace page and learn more about this fabulous outfit that you're going to hear tonight. John, thank you very much, and thank you for inviting us down here to Galuccio's and spend some time with you, all right? It's our mission to keep jazz alive.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, John.
All right.
All right, and thank you for watching Jazz on My Mind.